I am full off my ass right now. Just had some mean ass food. Some calamaris to be exact, and it's really hitting me right now. But what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is a pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Prophet, and today I'm doing something for my close people, for my really close people that are just starting this. Shout out to my brother, shout out to my father, and shout out to my brother that's coming home soon. My man, how are you? I'm doing good, Dagger. How you doing, bro? Casey Playthings. Yo. What's going on, guys? Thank you for coming by. Today is going to be more of a lecture than me playing anything, at least for now. I got to get through this first stream so I can send it to the proper people that need to hear this. I'm actually doing this for my brother. He asked me to do this for him, so today what I'm going to be doing is just explaining well, I did the stream already, but he didn't find it and the streams delete by themselves. But today what I'm going to be doing is explaining basically the really like start to trying to invest into crypto. And if you don't know what crypto is, then you will be learning that very soon. I'll try to explain as much as I can for a beginner. This is for someone that has no idea how to use the space, how to operate, what to look for, things like that. I'm good. I've had holiday for 3 weeks now. That's dope. Is finals and all that still is finals and all that over now? Like, I know during a period of time everyone was like, "Oh my God, school has me like," and then you'll see some random meme. But I hope school's going well for you. I'm actually just starting the grind again. I'm going to resume my studies next month, so I mean less than a month left until I'm back into class. I'm a little nervous, but it's only been like what I had to take 2 years off so I can pursue other things that probably weren't as important, but I got a lot of things together in my life and my mentality, so now I feel like uh, you know, I can go back with an even fresher mind. No, it's June and May. I'm sorry, man. Look, you were enjoying your vacation. I just brought finals straight to you. Fuck going back to class. It was just now. Vacation finals. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. uh, you got to tell me what you study, by the way. Digital Ninja, Mr. Period. What's going on, bro? How is it going? Oh, I was not expecting all these people to come by. That's really interesting. Digital, as you can see from the title, I had to vacation finals. You study now? Period. No, not me. My friend Dagger. I'm not scared of them finals. Damn right. You know what? You have to give me. That was a little bro fist. Yeah, it was very much necessary. That's the spirit I like to hear. I need to be like that. I'm scared just to fucking start, let alone finals. I'm gonna be shitting my pants finals. But we're not gonna go there. I'm definitely gonna be shitting my pants finals. Alright, Dagger Keeper, relax. Word. Alright, well. Just so I don't waste too much time on this, I definitely want to play some games tonight. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It kind of looks the same, but I had to rearrange some stuff. I actually had to move from my last little recording session into a brand new one. It sucks, but I mean, I gotta keep it going. Poppy has some Metaconnect and Modafinil. Oh my God, no, stop. Shh. You're not supposed to. Jeez. All right. Perry. Uh, so I'm gonna kind of be winging it right now with my lesson. I just want to teach my brother, uh, again, the fundamentals of this. He needs like a really crash course lecture verbal type thing, just so he can come. Digital. I don't know if you remember him. I said my brother joined and he's still there, but he was so intimidated because he was looking at everyone speak and he had no idea what was going on. He had no idea what to listen to, and he still remembers that list you sent him of like code words, and he's like, I didn't see the code words, man. I was like, dude, I got you. We're gonna make this shit happen. Poppy has all the good stuff. Shh. You're not supposed to buy buy high, sell low. No. Well, I don't know if you're being funny with Poppy having the good stuff and being like buy high, sell low, but I mean, I guess it's more than that. The do your own research and hold. FOMO. Oh yeah, all that stuff. Exactly, FUD. And you know what's funny? When he's watching over this video again, he's gonna be seeing all these terms. Uh, Billy, Billy, do me a favor and write down each of these buy high, sell low. Write down DYOR HODL on each line. So write buy high, next line sell low, next line under that write DYOR. As a matter of fact, this should all be in your in that list that Perry sent you. You have the list? Yeah, yeah, that's the list. He should have all that, as a matter of fact. Digital the plug. You guys probably aren't far from each other. That's the funniest thing. We're playing GTA right after you done. You know what's funny, Travis? I really, like, all day today, I don't know why, I've been in the mood to play Dying Light, but like the actual campaign. But yeah, we have to get that last mission done. So we'll do that mission and then right after that, I'm jumping on some Dying Light. I definitely want to. But um yeah, so I guess let me get this started. So, first off, this website is highly, highly necessary if you're going to be in this market. I think it's one of the few that does what it does. All right, you guys are going to get acquainted here while I just do my ramblings. CoinMarketCap.com, highly necessary if you're going to be in the crypto market. This is like the holy grail of just information when it comes to coins and things of that nature. This tells you a lot. This tells you a lot. Wait, one, two, three, three, four. That's interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Coin Market Cap is basically a website that lists all the different cryptocurrencies. And when I say cryptocurrencies, a lot of people's first name that pops up is Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't even know that cryptocurrency, well, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. They'll just be like, "Oh, I want to get one of those Bitcoins." And they'll be like, "Yeah." And then they'll be talking about a whole nother coin, but everything is Bitcoin. That's what I've been uh, seeing at the very least. But Bitcoin is just the gold standard or the king of a whole plethora, a whole list of different coins and that serve different purposes and do different things, hopefully. If not, then you're not investing into the right thing. But uh, yeah, you see it also has everything ranked, I think by volume, if I'm not mistaken. I am right, yes. Uh, it has everything ranked by how much people are buying it in the past 24 hours. So everyone's always going to be having Bitcoin as number one. There's always going to be a volume of, well, a high volume for Bitcoin. But and then you have your runner-up, which is number two, which is Ethereum. That is actually one that I've been wanting to buy when it was $200 and I missed my opportunity just because I didn't have the money to invest at that time. Um, I just wanted to buy a whole one. Little did I know I could have been throwing money into there and bought a couple, but you live and you learn, obviously. And we have all these other coins that we can spend hours and you get those sky coins. Did I tell you about sky coins or oh no, you were watching the sky coin stream. No, actually, I'm waiting for some investment money at the moment. Actually. Nope, Switzerland. Oh, sorry. Cool though. Shout out to Denmark. Keep it real. Vertcoin blowing up again. Vertbase coming online soon. Uh-oh. Coin shilling. Vertcoin. Which what are the letters for Vertcoin? Is it Vert? If I'm not mistaken, VTC. Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this open just so. Is it? Nah, you can't say it's blowing up again yet. We still got a long way to go before it's. But I do see what you mean. It is doing its work right now. But I gotta give it a little bit more time before we say it's blowing up. Or I might just be hating, which is probably probably the case. 3 months. Let's see the last 3 months. Yeah, see, you see what I mean? If you look at the last 3 months and the last year, mm, yeah, not yet, but I see that it is moving up a little bit. How long has this been out? Since 2014, and it's just hitting $4. It went to a high of that, and it's 42 million coins. That's actually really low to just be at $4. We got to do some research into this. Best point was the second to last. Check it. Prof, read the second to last coin. Point. Second to last coin? Experienced. Is that what you need to expect? Well, you know what? You're actually right. That was really smooth. The best learning, the best teacher that you're gonna get in this cryptosphere, which is what I call it, just the ecosystem that we're in, the cryptocurrencies, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it cryptosphere, but you need experience. You're gonna lose a little bit of money. A second to last point on my list. Oh, second to last point in your list. FUD. FOMO. Yeah, I gotta tell him about FOMO. I guess I'll go through those words for him just so he can get more of an understanding. I know he's gonna definitely ask me some questions after this because he's not gonna understand everything. I don't expect him to, but I just want to give him a basis so he knows what he's looking at. Like he has no idea about this, but let me just jump into something. All right, let's jump into Bitcoin. So basically, Ness, Billy, that's his name. I'm gonna call him Billy. Not that, not the last one, but minus one. Yeah, I read FOMO. The last one was FUD. I did the FOMO. I need to tell him about FOMO, but I'll tell him about all of them, honestly. Now, look, Billy, you got all these coins. Come to this website right here or another website that I personally like to go to, World Coin Index. I very much like this one as well. This website, basically it tells you in a ranking system all of the different cryptos that you can do research on, and you can look into every single one of these, take your time and find something that you personally want to invest in, which is what I do. I try to find stuff that's near the bottom and try to see if I can find the sleepers before it reaches all the way to the top, but I guess that comes a little later. Let's start off with Bitcoin. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a bunch of numbers that Mr. Billy Bob will not understand. Oh, hold on, let me scroll down again. Why is it not letting me scroll down? Stop being a hater. Stop being a hater. It's really not letting me scroll down. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Shout out to my new follower. I appreciate it. I'd be able to give you a proper shout out if this thing wasn't frozen right now, which is what it is. What a shame. There we are. Ah. Hooly Boots. Thank you very much, love, for joining the family. Alright, TA Technical Analysis Reverse Indicator. Someone who was always wrong predicting price movements. RSI Relative Strength Index Period. Best dude ever existed. Oh, okay, that point. You see it now? Okay. Sheldon Love. Wow, that is a very good point. Oh God, I really hate you guys. All right, so let's continue. So Bitcoin, it is we call it the gold standard of cryptocurrencies because it's the one that's most well known. It's hard to accumulate. It's hard to distribute. It's expensive to distribute. It's not hard to distribute, it's just expensive. And it's just an expensive coin. It's one of the forefathers, probably the godfather of crypto. Um, and I guess let's just break down what we're seeing here. When you come to this website, you'll always see a number here. You'll always see market cap with a number under it, volume with a number under it, circulating supply, and max supply. So, and if I'm wrong with anything, with any of the information I give, please let me know. I don't have too much pride. I want to make sure that I'm giving the best information. But Mr. Billy, what this is the price per coin at that moment. It goes up and down every minute, every second, depending on what's actually going on in the market. But at this point in time, right now, I can buy Bitcoin for $10,000 a piece. Now, does that mean I need to spend $10,000 on Bitcoin? No, I can put $20 into Bitcoin and I'll get a percentage. But if you want an entire coin, or theoretically a coin because we're not holding one, but it's this digital coin. If I want a whole one at this point in time, right now, it is 10,000. Now, will it stay like that? Will it go up or will it go down? Well, we have no idea. We all try to predict, we all try to guess, we all try to analyze, but you never really know. The market is just like stocks. It's like, it's living, it's alive, and you really have to do a lot of homework, read a lot of news to try to stay up on it and try to be ahead of the curve to make your proper assumption of, you know, the value of a coin, whether it be today, tomorrow, next week. All it is really homework. So right now it is $10,000 for a Bitcoin, but here's what people don't really know. This number just doesn't pop out of nowhere. It's not like, oh, I want it to be $10,000 today, so it's $10,000. No. This is some math, and what you have to do is basically you divide the market cap with the circulating supply, and that'll tell you the price per coin. Now, what is the market cap? The market cap is how much money has been invested into the specific crypto to date. So there is $173 billion currently invested into Bitcoin. Who is that from? It's from everybody, every organization, every single person that throws their money into the market, into Bitcoin specifically. Their dollars are showing up right here. So if someone decided to take out if someone invested money and wanted to take out all their money right now that they invested into crypto, and let's say they had $20,000, I just made $20,000, I'm going to take out all my Bitcoin. $20,000 is coming out of that market cap. So that's all it is. The market cap is the money that has been put to the specific project, coin, token, whatever you want to call it. The volume in the last 24 hours. This is the amount of money that's been put in the last 24 hours alone. Just in the last 24 hours, there's what is that, billion? It is $9 billion gone to Bitcoin. That is why it's the top coin, because I don't think any other coin's getting $9 billion in one day. So, I mean, this is why people really pay attention to this, because this lets you know what's going on with the coin, if there's a lot of money going into it, if there's a lot of money not going into it at this specific time. That's something else that always changes, you know, depending on the day. So that's always something to pay attention to. I'm actually just starting to pay attention to this. What is the foundation running off? Where does the money come from? The money comes from us. Literally, the money comes from us. If everyone decided to take out their money or change their Bitcoin into dollar bills tomorrow, then that's it. There's just money being taken away from Bitcoin. But if everyone in the world is deciding to put money in, then that's it. Bitcoin is just building money. It's no one specific that's putting the money in. It's the general populace. It's society that's putting the money in. We're all giving Bitcoin its value, which is cool to me. You know what I mean? It can crumble tomorrow. If everyone in the world said, oh my God, Bitcoin was the devil, it's the worst, everyone dump your Bitcoin, then Bitcoin fails because we don't feed it anymore. I love that concept. I don't know why, but I just love that concept. So yeah, that's volume. Next we have the circulating supply. And what the circulating supply is the amount of coins in circulation. What does circulation means? That means all around there are 16 million coins that are purchasable today. If I go on exchanges, on different exchanges, and try to get the coin, there are only 16 million available today. So how is it a thing? How would it start, and how is it profiting for the ones who created it? The ones who created it are probably billionaires or going to be billionaires because most likely they've held a nice little pile of their own coin. I would believe that any creators of a coin would. If you believe in your coin, then you'd want to hold it just for its top value. Um, so when it creates its value like gold, then they're going to be rich men. If they're not already rich men, who knows? How would it start? It's already started, and how is it a thing? Well, there were a select group of people, which is like how it is with a majority of these coins, and a select group of people decided that they were going to use something called blockchain technology to create a type of currency that can't be tampered with. You can't counterfeit a Bitcoin. It comes from the blockchain specifically. So there's no duplicating, there's no stealing it. It's not like you can come to my house unless you come to my house, put a gun to my head and say, transfer your Bitcoin, but it's a long process and things of that nature. So they created this thing back in 2012, 2014, if I'm not mistaken, 2013. They created in 2013, and as you can see, when it started off, it was just $100. It went down, it went up, $94, $78. This is back in 2013. Then it just grew, $600, $400, and it just kept on accumulating its wealth. It just kept on, I guess it's like a living entity in the sense that it was just living its life and trying to get mass appeal. Because the more mass appeal you have for a coin, the more people put in money into it. It's the same thing like a bank. You'd put a money into some bank that you were aware of before you went to like some place that you're like, I don't know, like I've never heard of them before. So I think this has to definitely do with marketing and things of that nature. You really have to gotta go do some research on Vertcoin, the people's coin. You will love it. Now you do. Thank you. Much love to you, man. And I'll definitely do some research on Vertcoin. Actually, this is going to be the only time that this is going to be the last time that I'm doing a starter's guide for this. Usually what I do when I do my crypto streams is I try to research a coin and do as much research as I can on it to see if it's a good investment, see if I should tell people about it. So maybe I'll definitely keep Vertcoin on my list. And thank you for the recommendation. It's already skyrocketing, so yeah, I'm going to have to wait for the correction or the dip, but we'll see how it goes. The people's coin. I like that. All right. So yeah. So we look at it, and as you can see, right next to my cursor, it tells you the time that I'm looking at. So Sunday, August 9th, 2015. If I go back, it's February 15th, 2015. If I go forward, August 8th, 2016. Keep it up, dude. Much love, man. Thank you for the support, and I hope I see you around. I'll definitely let you know what my thoughts are on Vertcoin when I do it. But yeah, continuing. So basically you scroll back and forth for the timeline, and I'm really doing this like elementary school type crypto research just so my boy can really, like, I'm scared that this is going to intimidate him looking at these charts and he has no idea what he's looking at. It's really simple shit. But continuing, so it kept on. In May 2016 it was able to reach $458. Then it just continued, and it kind of grew like a monster. $800, $900, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and just time kept on going until last year it really hit its pinnacle at 20K. Well, it says 19K here, but I distinctly remember it being like 22K or 20K, somewhere around there. And this definitely made a lot of people rich right here. This is when people really started to pay attention to cryptocurrencies and really see that there is something valuable here. So just an accumulation of time. Buy it right now, no balls. Damn, I lost profit trying to invest in Ultimate Team FIFA. This is probably not gonna be Bro, I was doing the same shit, and I think about that all the time now. Like, I love buying sneakers, I love buying clothing, I love buying video games. I love being a consumer, but little did I know under my nose I could have been throwing like all that money into Bitcoin and I would have bought 20 times as more shit than I bought. Like, it's just crazy. But I mean, it's never too late to learn, especially now. We have an advantage because still, like I said, a lot of people think it's just Bitcoin. And when they see that Bitcoin is $10,000, they'd be like, oh, I'm broke. I can't afford it. On to the next. But we know better than that. But continuing. So, um, Billy, all this chart basically shows is the price through time. When you're looking through this green line that you see, it says market cap right here in the little window right next to the cursor. It says market cap, price, and then 24-hour volume. So it's basically telling you the information for that day, and you can see the life and how the coin was living, basically. So we see in 2017 it went to 19K, then it went down all the way February 6th to 7,000. I saw it. Oh man, Bitcoin is gonna, oh my God, Bitcoin is just gonna go nuts. I know Bitcoin is gonna go to like 50K this year. If not this year, next year. It's definitely gonna hit it. But and now it's building back up. Now it's back to 10K, which is a beautiful thing. And that's basically all this is that you're looking at. You can watch it by the day. If you click zoom right here, you can watch it by the day. So it tells you instead of the date, the time, and what the price was during that time, which is still just a life of its own. The 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, year to date, things of that nature. Uh, and yeah, that's just the price per coin per day. So going back up here, I told you this, which is the price of the coin right now. This is the percentage that it rose in value just at the current time. Maybe the past 24 hours, I guess. That I don't know. Someone can correct me on that. The market cap is the amount of money that's been put into the coin. The volume is the amount of money that's been put in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply is how many coins there are available to everyone at this point in time. And the max supply is how many coins there could be made, period. What does that mean? Well, I don't know if you heard of mining, Billy, but mining, you basically use your electricity, your computer power, and some other resources, and you can basically get Bitcoin for free. You're paying in electricity, but what you're doing basically is helping people make transactions using your computer. And when you do that, when it comes to this, I'm not too technical and I don't know exactly the mechanics of how it works, but I do know that there's something called blocks, and everyone's basically fighting to there are a bunch of computers fighting to help make this one transaction go through. If you help make that transaction go through, then you get a little percentage, like a little tax you get. And you can accumulate this percentage of a coin and eventually you'll make some profits off it. Uh, but yeah, so when people do that, they're generating new coins at that very moment. They're just being made. However, even though there's 16 million available right now, they're making sure that only 21 million coins can be made ever. Ever. I think that's dope. That's what retains its price. It's like inflation of the dollar bill. They make new dollar bills every day, so the dollar value gets lowered in its own right. I mean, everything else skyrockets in price. Milk costs more, candy costs more, burger costs more, but the dollar bill always stays the same. That's how inflation works. But if there can only be so much Bitcoin, then there can only be so much inflation. If you put two and two together, so when they did that, they really wanted to hold their value of their coin to a certain limit, and I respect that a whole lot. These are all things that you need to pay attention to when thinking of investing in a coin, and I will explain to you why in a second, but let me just explain the rest of this. So that's what this is. All this information right here, that's all it is. And I won't go over it again. I told you what the charts do. Now, you know what? Let me show you another example of a coin and why you really do have to pay attention to that information. Now, When I first jumped into the cryptocurrency space, I was a dummy. During the time that I really started doing my homework and getting invested, everyone was talking about the next runner up to to Bitcoin, and it was Ripple. It was this coin that we're looking at right here, XRP, and it was number 2 in the entire coin market cap, right behind Bitcoin. That's a huge accomplishment for a coin, and it was 70 cents during that time. And me looking at it, I was like, oh my God, it's only 70 cents. Imagine when it hits $20,000 like Bitcoin, I'll be rich. No, that's not how it works. And I'll explain why that's not how it works. Right now, it is at $1.15 per coin. Its market cap is $44 billion. It's a lot of money. Now there can be another coin with $44 billion, and this number right here will cost a lot more. But why, if there's $44 billion invested into Ripple, does each coin only cost $1.15? It's very easy. Because of the circulating supply. Remember how much the circulating supply for Bitcoin was? 16 million. The circulating supply for Ripple is 39 billion coins. That is a lot more than 16 million, and because of that factor alone, it's more inflation that's done to the coin, which means the coin will have a less total value than another coin that might, say, have a couple thousand coins in circulation and things of that nature. That's why the circulating supply and the total supply are so important, because like me, you don't want to get caught like me thinking you're buying something for 70 cents that's one day going to turn into $20,000. Because there are 39 billion coins in circulation, I don't think, unless the market cap is huge for this coin, like astronomically huge, like out of this world huge, it will never be able to reach 19,000 per coin. If it does, much success to it, but that's why this is so important to look at. And just so we can do the math and you can see exactly what I mean, web calc. So let's take our numbers and let's do some math. Let's take the market cap. We're going to take the market cap. We're going to put it right here. So that's the amount of money. Hold on. So that's the amount of money that's been put in the coin right now. The market cap is $44 billion, right? $44 billion in the market cap. Now let's divide that with the circulating supply. Let's go right here. Let's put in the circulating supply and let's press divide. So we got the circulating supply, which is as many coins as there are out that you can buy, divided by the amount of money that's put in the coin. I did the math wrong. Why did I do the math wrong? Because I put the numbers in the wrong place. So, bam. You do that. Let's do it again. Apologies. So, you take the amount of money divided by the amount of coins, $1.14. $1.15. So it's 1 cent off, but now you see the math on how this is made. You're only dividing this by this to get this. That's it. And we can do some reverse math. Watch this. If I take the circulating supply, which is how many coins there are in total. Nope, don't do that. We're going to clear you. And I hope I'm not going too fast. If I am going too fast, Billy, just rewind this video. It's very easy. But if I want to do some reverse math, then I just take the circulating supply, right? I put it here, and then I multiply that by the price per coin at the moment. The price per coin is 115. So let's multiply that. 115. What do I get? I get 44,860,000,000. 44,850,000,000. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy between the two. There's probably some decimal points uh, that I'm missing out, but you basically get where I'm going. It's around 115, 114. There's the math on how you find the value of a coin at its current time. Now that's not all we look at when we're analyzing a coin, and this is just the basics. What else do we need this website for? Well, it told me the price, it told me how much is there, it told me the volume, circulating supply, total supply. Let's close Ripple, because now we see the example of the difference between a coin that's 115 and 10,000. But what else does this site offer us? Well, if we scroll down, we see the charts, and we'll put it back at all. But there's more than just the charts. If I click the next tab over from charts and I scroll down, what you see here is the Bitcoin markets. Now what does that mean? Basically, these are all the places that you can buy Bitcoin right now. These are all different, I'm gonna call them places because I didn't go over what an exchange is with you yet, but these are all the different places that you can go buy Bitcoin. Now, you see a lot of places on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is, again, top dog. I think almost everyone takes Bitcoin. But let's go open up a tab for another one. Let's open up a tab for something that's not so well known. Augur. And let's click the market for Augur. Augur has the same, but it has less, but I want to use a better example than that. I want a short list. Scroll towards the bottom. Let's go to Particle. I click Particle. Particle only has 4 different places that you can buy its coin compared to Bitcoin that has an endless list, more than what, 400 places, around 400 places that you can buy Bitcoin at this present time. So that's what the markets are. You come to this place also to see where the coin is available and where you can put your money into it. Now, should you just put your coin into any market? Absolutely not. You never trust all the markets. You never trust just any name that has a coin, because these places are dealing with money. You're dealing with money. You don't want these places to scam you, take your money, you lose your money. A wide range of things can happen while you're investing your money. And the best way to figure out where you should put your money is very simple, and it's one of the key rules of crypto. DYOR. Do your own research. Always. It doesn't matter. Just like earlier, we had Hooly Boots come into the stream earlier during the chat before he had to leave and recommend Vertcoin. Say Vertcoin's taken off. I looked at the chart. It is doing some numbers. Now, do I invest into it? The only thing I can do from there, if I've been recommended a coin, is to do my research. And after I do my research and after I feel comfortable, I can make a proper decision of whether I need to invest in the coin or not. There's a wider range of things that can make or break a deal, and that's for you to find out. Because if someone has their money into a coin, of course they're going to tell everyone, hey, listen, put your money here, because all the money that's put into the coin, they make money. So if I threw a lot of money into Vertcoin, or let's say Particle, which is open, if I threw $20,000 in this and I wanted to definitely see some gains, I'd tell everyone, hey, you should check out Particle Coin. You should check out Particle Coin. And the more people put their money in, price per coin rises, and eventually I get to sell my coin for a higher amount or a higher price per coin, which in turn gives me money, which is why everyone's doing the Bitcoin thing and waiting to buy low so they can sell high and things like that. Now, the ones that I trust, the exchanges or the markets that I trust. Binance is personally my favorite market to buy anything off. I usually pay attention for the new coins that get put on Binance, because Binance is a very good exchange in my opinion. I know a lot of people would disagree. Bitfinex is another great exchange. I'll tell you about the others I heard of. I have a Kraken account. I've heard of Kraken. Um, Hyobi I've heard of. I think one of my good friends, Mai, shout out to Mai, I think she actually recommended me open up a Hyobi because there's a lot of opportunity. And I'll explain the opportunity aspect in a second. Um, and yeah, basically you can go through this whole thing and see which different places that you want to put your money in. Now, what's another selling point of an exchange? Well, each exchange doesn't only give Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't the only thing on these markets. If you click market, let's click Binance, for example. If I click Binance, it tells me not only the amount of money that's in Binance, but it tells me each coin that I can get from Binance. So there may be a coin on this list that I really want to get, that I really want to get. And if I do, all I got to do is go to Binance. And how do I do that? I just click it. Binance.com. I'm there. This is the website, and later on I'll teach you how to do this, but I think that's for another video. Right now we're just doing the basics. And then from there I get to trade my coins for whatever coins I want. If I have Bitcoin and I want to trade it for Neblio, for example, on Binance is where I go to do it. Let's continue. I definitely need to leave up that because there's something with that that I gotta explain. You know what, I might as well do it now. These different markets are called exchanges. Why are they called exchanges? Well, it's because you're exchanging one thing for the other. You're exchanging US dollars to Bitcoin. You're exchanging one coin to the next, like over here. You're exchanging Bitcoin for Neblio. These exchanges never really take dollar bills. You can't just put your credit card on an exchange and then buy a coin. 9 out of 10 times you're going to have to buy one of these two coins with your credit card on another website, which I will get to. Then from there you have to send the money from where you bought it to your Binance wallet. After you send it to your Binance wallet, which is right, well, it would be right here. Once you put your money into the Binance wallet, then you could go on their exchange, which is right here, and you can make a decision of what you want. So let's say it's right up here. Let's say that I bought Bitcoin from my website and I wanted Tron. TRX is Tron. So let's say I wanted to trade in my Bitcoin for Tron. I would click right here and it shows me the charts for that. It shows me the price right now for Tron. All these red numbers right here and that's how many Tron are being sold. So someone just sold 10,000 Tron. Someone just bought 7 Tron. Someone just sold 36,000 Tron, and so on and so forth. And you basically get to watch what everyone's doing with the coin. This is another selling or another key aspect to making your decision of what you want to do, when you want to buy it, what you want to buy. Very important. Very, very important. So basically that's how that works. And if you want to see the website that you'd have to use your credit card to just put money into this, the website that I personally use is Coinbase. If you go on to Coinbase.com, you get to buy only a couple of different coins. Coinbase only allows you to buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Those are the only 4 coins that you can buy off of Coinbase. So why would I use Coinbase? Well, Coinbase is the website that I can actually attach my credit card, my debit card, my PayPal account for a limited time because they're taking off that aspect, and also my bank itself. I can connect all those things, which is my actual hard money, to this market. And if I do that, then I can buy Bitcoin for $20 instead of me having to worry about buying Bitcoin with another type of coin. So this is home based. This is always where you're going to start when you're thinking about buying a coin. And definitely write this down. You go to Coinbase, you attach your credit card, whatever you want to pay with, you decide how much you want to pay. So let's just go through a scenario. Tron is 5 cents right now. I want to buy $20 worth of Tron right now. How would I do that? Well, first I would go to first I would go to Coinbase. I would decide which one of these coins I would buy. I buy the coin from here with my credit card. So let's say I want to spend $20. I spend $20, or because of tax, I would spend $25 on, me personally, I buy Ethereum. So I buy Ethereum, and then I decide that I want to buy my Tron off of Binance. So I go on, it says withdraw. I withdraw my money from Coinbase to Binance. Now from here it'll tell me the amount that I have. It says I have 0 because I'm not signed in anywhere. But I have $20 worth of Ethereum. So I click Ethereum and then I look for Tron Ethereum. I click that. Now I make my decision. Do I want to buy Tron for 5 cents? If I do, then I put how much money I have, or the max amount, whatever you want to do, and then I click buy. And from there, I have all the Tron that I can afford now in my Binance wallet. That's how easy it is. That's all you got to do. This is not the difficult part when it comes to investing. The difficult part is finding out what you want to invest in and at what time you want to invest in it and for how long you want to invest in it. So it's very simple. Coinbase and whatever exchange you want to use. So again, I use Binance a lot because I trust it and the coins that I want are at Binance. But when you go back to Bitcoin, there are a bunch of different exchanges that you can do your research on and decide where you want to personally spend your money. Simple. So I'm going to close Binance out and I'm going to continue. So that's what markets is. We learned what all this information was. We learned what charts are and what they do. And now we learned what the markets are. Markets are basically the stores or the exchanges where you're able to exchange whatever you want for whatever you want. If I have, again, Tron and Bitcoin, that seems to be, if I have Ven, or if I have Bitcoin and I want to buy Ven, then bam, I can do it on Binance. If I want to do ICX, I keep on finding Binance. Litecoin, if I wanted to sell my Bitcoin for Litecoin or exchange it, I can do that on Polynex, so on and so forth. Now, let's continue. The next one, which people overlook but is very important, to me at least, is the social media. Social media is where they try to sell it. Whenever you're investing into a new company, I personally always pay attention to their activity on social media. It lets you know how involved they are with their coin. It lets you know whether they believe in their coin. If they're updating every day, every minute, giving some information or just giving something about their coin, that lets you know that, hey, there are people backing this coin. There's a team that's currently working on making this coin big. So we have Reddit and we have Twitter. Yo, Prof, keep up the good work and everything else. Listen to this man's patience. So, peace. Thank you, Digital. Much love. I'll see you when I get back to the chat, bro. So yeah, they last updated 3 hours ago. If you're in the area of Austin, don't miss our meetup organized. They're having meetups, which means that they do believe in their coins enough to have a community. 51 attendees, 51 people believe in this meetup. That says something. What else? Before the 3 hours, 10 hours ago they updated. Part is now on CoinMarketpedia. Okay, some more information before that. February 14th, which was yesterday. Then we got more yesterday. So I see that they're very, very, very alive on social media, which is actually a good indicator for me. It lets me know that there's some work being put into this coin. Now, me personally, I don't know what this coin does. And that goes into the next part of what it takes to invest in a coin. Generation Zero Gaming, auto hosting for 10 viewers. Much love, Generation Zero. Thank you very much for the host. I appreciate it very much. And to the 10 new viewers, thank you for coming by. My name is Prophet, and all I'm doing right now is just explaining the beginning tips and a little bit of information on how to invest into the crypto market that is booming, that is going to be definitely booming by the end of the year. But continuing. So I looked at the charts, I looked at where I can buy it, and I looked at the social media. It gave me all the signs that I needed. Now, do I have any idea what I'm investing in? I have no clue what particle does. So let's go to Bitcoin. I'll save us all some time. Bitcoin is only one thing. It is a form of payment. That's it. In this huge world of cryptocurrencies where the list goes on and on and on, they are all trying to be forms of payments. However, each of them has different aspects that you need to pay attention to. So Bitcoin, for example, is the godfather of this. That's it. It's the godfather. It's the gold standard of cryptocurrencies. Now Ethereum came out, which is number 2. What is Ethereum? Well, they claim to be a faster, more secure, easier to use Bitcoin, and they are trying to compete with Bitcoin. Dope. Those are just 2 forms of currency, but if we go down to something like that I know, where are you, baby? A coin that I heavily invested in myself that I love very much and I told a lot of my friends about is Syndicator. Now Syndicator is different than a lot of different coins. Why is that? Well, what does Syndicator do? Let's let's exit Particle and let's go to Syndicator. It's 18 cents right now. Well, when you go to Bitcoin, it's just a coin. How would you find that out? From the websites and things of that nature? But let's go to the Syndicator website. All I did was click this website and it opens up the official Syndicator link. Hybrid intelligence for effective asset management. What does that mean? Well, let's watch the video.
Imagine you have access to the collective mind of everyone on the planet. Imagine this collective consciousness is enhanced by artificial intelligence. Imagine the symbiosis of human and machine intelligence. What would you do with it? We make it a reality. We are Syndicator. Syndicator is creating an open ecosystem where we combine the collective intelligence of financial analysts, data scientists, traders, and investors. This ecosystem provides a more efficient approach and valuable predictive analytics for asset management, where everyone can monetize individual intelligence. Invest your intelligence. Learn more at syndicator.com.
That does not sound like just another way of payment. Now, because I've done a lot of research into Syndicator, because it's again a project that I am very excited about. I've threw a lot of money into it and I will be throwing a lot more money into it. What does Syndicator do? In just regular people talk. Well, there's an app on my phone from Syndicator. With that app on my phone, I can go on their app and it asks me a bunch of questions, different questions daily. What are those questions? Well, it's asking me to make predictions. It tells me stuff like, today Bitcoin was $10,313. Tomorrow, do you think that the value will rise or lower? And I just give my answer to that question and a bunch of other questions that it asks me. And those same questions are asked to a bunch of people all over the world. And what they do with these questions and these answers is they take all of them that go through this app from every regular day people, whether it be me, whether it be an investor, whether it be someone that's in the stock market, whether it be some multi-billionaire, we are all equal into that on that app. We're all just predictors. It takes all our answers and it puts it through an AI bot, an artificial intelligence bot. What that artificial intelligence does is it analyzes every single answer that is given to it. It starts building up its it starts building up its guesses, it starts building everything up and seeing what the people are thinking, and then it sees what happens, what actually happens on the market. So if everyone says tomorrow, or a majority of people say tomorrow, Bitcoin will rise, and tomorrow it rises, well, it gains some type of knowledge. It takes basically the guesses of everyone and tries to become smart with analyzing the market. Not just Bitcoin, but any coin on anything. So basically the technology that they're trying to create with that AI bot is they're trying to make a bot that makes guesses for you. So if you buy 5,000 syndicator tokens, which is CND, if I buy 5,000 of these for 18 cents, what I can do is I can open up a bot. I can open up a bot that once a week it will tell me what it thinks I should do with my money. It'll say, listen, we're paying attention to this coin, buy this coin. It's going to skyrocket up, or it's going to go up to this amount, and then you can sell there. That's what their AI bot does. And that's the purpose of the syndicator coin. It creates its own purpose in the sense of you're buying its coin so that you can try to get some indicators of where you should put your money from an AI bot. And the bot only gets smarter every day because it is learning from the predictions of people every day. I loved this project when I found it, and I found it at 5 cents. No, I'm sorry, I found it at 3 cents. It is now 18 cents. So as many coins as I bought for 3 cents, they're now 18 cents a piece. I have made some money off that, personally. Besides that, I still want to buy more because I don't even have a bot yet, and I definitely want a bot. I trust Syndicator for the long term, and me just reiterating what it does is awesome. I love the project personally, but as you can see, not every coin is the same. Not everything does the same thing. And with a huge array of choices that you have that are endless basically, all you have to do is do your homework onto each one or whichever ones you think you need to invest in. Now, we have all the information we need of the normal shit when it comes to syndicator. So this is the price per coin, this is the market cap, circulating supply, which equal whatever it's going to cost. I see the charts and how it's been doing, which that actually looks really good to me. Let's see the markets that it's on. So it's on Binance, HitBC, Meritox, and GoPax. I get to see its social media. And bam, February 14th. How-to token for featuring syndicator is one of the most useful tools for traders. That's great. Now what else do we need? How else do I know what I'm investing in? I know what the product does. I know how much it is. Do I want to invest in it? Well, there's a couple of other things we need to look at before we invest. Me personally, I always go to the website and I look for every single detail that I can. I scroll through the website, I see what information it's giving me. Does it look legit? Does this look like some regular Joe Schmo made it, or does this look like some people that believe in the project made it and put some dollars into it? I go look at the partners. These are the people that have partnered up with the coin. The Moscow Exchange. That sounds crazy. That sounds, the Moscow Exchange is a part of it. That's crazy potential. Microsoft BizSpark. Microsoft is, in essence, I know that BizSpark was some competition that they made for up-and-coming companies, but the fact that they're partnered with that, or they got some type of recognition from Microsoft BizSpark to be able to be put on their website is great. Bitfin Capital, Token Fund. I'm not too aware of who they are, but they're potential people. And if I wanted to do my research, I just click. I see who they are. I go on their website, see what they're about. Do they look like a reputable team? Who are they? And through all this, I'm not learning the financial value, I'm learning of the future value of the coin. I'm learning if this coin actually has some longevity. I'm seeing if this coin is just going to be dropped and someone's going to take my money, or if this is a serious project with serious people behind it that I think that I can actually make some long-term money off. So I looked at the partners and I get to continue. Share my market. It's saying that I can download the app already on Google Play and App Store. I think that's awesome. Not many coins have actual apps on the stores, which make it so valuable. It tells me where they've been featured in magazines, Forbes. What's that? TechCrunch. I want to see what they said about it on Forbes. How can a human-robot hybrid intelligence predict the future? And they have Elon Musk. Mike Brova. What? Oh my God. Forbes did not do, or Chat News Daily. Someone did not do their research, or that's just disgusting. If you click this Forbes link, what the hell? Oh, medium.com. That's so weird. That's not Mike Bruff. Who? I don't know. I've never seen Mike Such. That's Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX. That's a lie. Things like that are off-putting, because why are you putting a picture of someone else and claiming it's someone else? That's not right. I know that this is a reputable place, but still, like, what? That's really weird. And basically, oh, Elon Musk in one of his latest interviews speculates that the nearest time okay, people intelligence. Oh, so that's why they put Elon Musk there. Okay. Okay. Or maybe someone that was writing this article didn't know who the hell they were looking at and thought that that was actually the owner of Syndicator. It's not. But see, these are all details that you really need to pay attention to. It's the most minute things when you're doing your research that make the difference into what you're investing in. But let's continue. I'll close this for now. I can enter my email and it gives me all this. So this is the Syndicator bot, Syndicator bot 2.0, the apps. That's the bot that I was telling you guys about, how it works. All this information is very useful. It tells you everything you need to know about what you're buying. It tells you where you can put your Syndicator tokens in a wallet, different type of wallets, and the white paper. This is very important. Every coin that you invest in should have a white paper. And what is a white paper? Simple. It's a PDF file, or it's basically a pamphlet that gives you every single detail of the coin that you can possibly ask for. It breaks down everything for you. So let's go to the contents. What is hybrid intelligence? Ecosystem. The token sales. So when they sell it, they're explaining everything. They're explaining the economic model for the ecosystem. Technology that's applied, they're explaining. Analytical products, they're explaining. Team and stages of development, legal considerations, all these things they explain for you so you don't have to go a bunch of places. White paper is very valuable. If you get a bad white paper, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get a bad product. But when someone puts the time into actually providing you the information and making sure that it's ready for you, available and understandable, that's a good sign. And when you get a bunch of good signs, that may let you know that this is something you might want to throw money into. And that's really it when it comes to the basics. That's all you're doing. What other things can you do? Well, I can go on YouTube. I can go on YouTube and search the name Syndicator. And I look at all the information. Syndicator moonshot. Should you buy Syndicator? Calling for 400 billion market cap before 228. Hybrid intelligence. Buy Syndicator before it's too damn late. In Palm Beach. This is more information. Think of the information that you get just as valuable as the money, because the more info that you have, the more secure you can feel about either investing or not investing. Because someone can tell you, yeah, you should invest into this, but you do your research and you realize that it's the shittiest investment that you can do. You wouldn't know that unless you did your research. So that is number one, top of the list, that you have to do when you're investing. Always make sure that you do your research. That's it. You do it however you please, but in the essence of it, make sure you go to the website. Another very important thing is look at the team. Look at the people that are backing it. Who is Mike Brufscotch? It tells you who he is, who the CTO is, who the COO is, and you get to look at their Indeed account so you can look at their previous history. Look at the different type. You're looking at their resume. It goes this deep. So you see that they've been working on Syndicator since 2015. But what else? He's also been a startup leadership program for Fellow. He's worked at Between Digital, head of mobile programmatic products. He worked at Wobot. And then you can go even deeper. What is Wobot? Let's go to their website and see what Wobot is. So on and so forth. And you basically get to do all your information and see if the people that are backing it are as valuable as the product itself. Because I can say that I want to make a token that does AI intelligence, but I have no history in it. I have no professional resume that can make you feel comfortable that I can do it. So I have a concept, but that doesn't mean that I can perform. But if I look at the concept and I see a whole bunch of people right here, data scientists, I get to look at all their resumes and little things, resumes, their Indeed. I get to look at the developers of the product, look at their resumes, things of that nature, so on and so forth. Traders and analysts, I get to look at their resumes, see what they've done with their lives, and I continue until I feel comfortable. This is another very important thing, advisors and partners. This lets you know who is teaching these guys. So, for example, CEO and founder at Jax Decentral founder. Jax, what is Jax? I personally knew about Jax way before I knew about Syndicator. Why? Because when I started buying coins, I started putting it in a Jax wallet. Jax is a wallet. It's a certain type of wallet that holds different type of cryptocurrencies. So they already have a working thing that people know about. I knew about it from way before, and it's a reputable thing. The two CEOs are advisors for this project. That's valuable to me. Who else? A director of engineering at Facebook is an advisor. Somebody that works at Facebook is an advisor for this company. That is valuable to me. Singularity University professor. Someone that works at the Moscow Exchange is an advisor. All these things are valuable to me as an investor. It lets me know that people actually believe in this. Important people believe in this. And that makes me believe in it even more. Another very overlooked detail that I think everyone needs to pay attention to. People don't do all this homework when they're looking at coins. They just look at the numbers and then they buy it, and you can potentially lose money like that. I'm not saying that this is a foolproof way to make sure that you're not losing money, but you can make a more educated decision on where you're spending your money. And that's basically it. So let's do this again with a whole brand new one. He told me to look at Vertcoin. Now I'm not going to do the specific research just to save time, but let's go through everything again. So they have a market cap of $101 million. That's a low market cap for a coin. You see coins with 173 billion, 92 billion, 44 billion, 25 billion. So 101 million market cap is still low. I consider up until like 300 million to be like, okay, people are starting to recognize who you are. But when you're still in the 100 millions, still low. The volume in the last 24 hours is only $9 million. Only $9 million have been put into this coin in the past 24 hours, contradicting to the $9 billion that was put into Bitcoin. You see the difference? 42 million coins in circulation. That's also low. But whenever you look at a low circulating supply, that's good. I always love a small circulating supply. What that tells me is that there's not too much inflation. You can only have a max supply of 84 million instead of it being like 100 trillion coins that you can have. If there's 100 trillion coins, that means each coin isn't going to cost that much. But 42 million, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's continue. Where can I buy Vertcoin? I can get it on Bittrex, Upbit, Polynex, CoinEgg, Trade. Okay. I know about Bittrex, so I would go look at it on Bittrex possibly. Before I make that decision, what are they doing on Twitter? 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago, yesterday, day before. So they're relatively alive on their Twitter. And if I go to their Reddit page, they have 33,000 people subscribe to their page. That's a lot of people actually that subscribe. That's a lot of people that subscribe to their page. That's great. That lets me know a lot of people back it. And if I look at the post, back to where it belongs in the top 100. 40% of all volume is coming from Vertcoin. On Upbit, the Koreans seem to be loving Vertcoin. Whoa. Top 100. Bittrex open new account registrations. For the people who think it matters, we're back to the top 100. So a lot of people are happy that it's back to the top 100. People think that it's going to be huge this year. All good signs. People believe in this coin. And I can go down this list for days and see what information I think is valuable from here. Now let's continue. What the hell is Vertcoin? I have no idea. Well, let's find out. It is a decentralized currency owned by the users. What does that mean? Vertcoin is a digital currency that can be sent between people over the internet. Well, every coin does that. Vertcoin stays true to the original vision of cryptocurrency, a financial system owned by its users, the people's coin. Vertcoin is not controlled by large banks or mining hardware manufacturers that can be mined by anyone profitably. Sorry, there's a crack in my screen. Fairly distributed without a premium, ICO or airdropped. Vertcoin is developed by community members working as volunteers, and the project is wholly funded by donations. Finite resource, similar to gold, you can rest assured that Vertcoin will keep your money saved from vested interest and ensure that transaction fees are proportionate and shared between large number of miners. With Vertcoin, you can truly be your own bank. So they're not really doing anything crazy special to me. They're just a coin that is handling how they distribute and give out their coin a certain way, but they're not a company that's doing something big with their product. They're not, I guess, being an artificial intelligence, let's say, or they're not really changing anything, or they are in their own sense. They want to give the power of the coin to its people. So that's the premise of it. Now you get, and it tells you more. It tells you their core focus, Segwit activated, it has lightning network. All these are little details, technical details. We don't have to get into that specifically, but all these things are things that they're just trying to sell you with. They're trying to tell you, listen, we're a great coin, invest into us. It tells you the news, it tells you everything. They have a Facebook, they have a Discord, and they have a Reddit. Now what else? Let's look at the teams, or we can look at the features. We already did that. Let's look at the team. Who's making this coin? James Lovejoy. James has been programming in one form or another since the age of 10. He's currently an undergraduate researcher at MIT, working on enacting decentralized monetary policy. I can't click their link to find their Indeed, but if I wanted to find him and his resume, Indeed. Indeed. Huh. Is it Indeed? Oh, LinkedIn. LinkedIn. I apologize. So, I find him on LinkedIn, and it tells me everything he's done. Vertcoin is his only project, and he's been doing it since 2014. He gets his education from MIT. He has no endorsements from anyone, but those are his qualities, and his interest is MIT. That's it. That's all we know, and you can continue to go down the list and see who the people that are backing this coin are. Whether it's a small team, whether it's a big team, all these things are at your disposal. And then we have another thing that we didn't see in our other choice, which is a roadmap. A roadmap is basically what they plan on doing with their coin. So with their roadmap, they set objectives that they want to do, and then they just complete them. But this basically lets you know what they plan on doing, which is another important thing. All the things that they have accomplished, you can put it on a ledger, Vertcore, Tor Electrum wallet, all this stuff in progress. This is what they're currently doing. This is what's up next, and this is what's on the backboard. This is stuff that they're going to be doing. All valuable information. And that's Vertcoin. Then I can continue. I can go over here. I can do Vertcoin. I can go on Google, and then I can go Vertcoin, and I can continue, and it can keep on giving me more information until I'm really educated on what I'm investing in, which is all that you're doing. That's the most important part of this crypto game. It's just doing your homework and investing. This is the easy part. This is the very simple part, looking at all this stuff. So I think that's where this can be left off today. Look this over as many times as you need to, but basically you get what these are. All these are different type of coins and different type of companies that are making coins for different purposes. And from there you look at the information. So let's go to Loopring. You look at the price per coin, the market cap, circulating supply. You go to the website. You look at their rank. You go to the market, social media. Go to their website. Who's the team? Let's see the roadmap. All these things, see their social media, and that's all you do when you're researching. This is the fundamentals of researching what coin you want to get. That's it. It's very simple. It's so simple. People let these charts and numbers intimidate them, and it's really not necessary. It really isn't. And then if I wanted to buy a coin, again, I go to Coinbase. I put my credit card, my wallet. I buy whatever I want to buy. So again, I buy Ethereum from here. So I buy Ethereum. I send it to whatever market that they have. So where can they go? I can send it to Binance if I wanted to. I go ahead, I buy my $50 worth of Ethereum. I send those $50 to my Binance wallet, and then I can change the Ethereum for Loopring. And now I have all the Loopring that I want. That's just the fundamentals. From there, there's more that comes into it, like where do I want to store my Loopring to make sure that it's not stolen, because I wouldn't want to keep my Loopring on the Binance wallet. If I keep it there for long, what if the Binance gets hacked? I want to make sure I have my own wallet that I can make sure that these are protected, but that comes later. Right now, you know the fundamentals, and I hope that this has assisted you guys in learning what's going on here. All it is numbers and research. That's it. And I think that that's what I have to stress the most. Again, the most important part of this whole thing is just doing your research. The more research you do, the more valuable you are as an investor, the more valuable your product might or might not be in the long run, and the more valuable your decision is. The more educated your decision is, and then you can make your decisions on where you want to put your money for it to grow, because that's all it's doing. It's growing or lowering if you don't make the right choices. But I thank you guys very much. My throat is hoarse. I'm going to go get me some water. It has been a pleasure doing this for you. My name is Prophet, and I do this daily, stream daily. I love you guys. Shout out to all my communities that helped get me where I am. Shout out to Coin Fantastic. I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to make this platform. Thank you for allowing me to speak on your behalf on a lot of occasions. You guys rock. Also, shout out to the exchange that I might be a part of in the future. Besides that, I'm going to play some GTA. Much love to you guys, and I will talk to you later. Peace.